Áudio é foda, né?
Magic Knight Ray Earth. Man, when I tell you this game right here, out of all the games, when I first played this game, I didn't stop playing until I actually beat it. Like, this RPG action playing game, you can just appreciate what the game designers did with this game. And the crazy thing about it, it was the last game that was released in North America on the Sega Saturn. I want to say it was December. Yo, the last game. You don't hear me saying all the, I think it's part 4 we on, as far as opinion on review, that I can actually do a full review on this game. And what you see me playing this game was the last stage. Just give me a little quick little playthrough. I had already beat it. As one of this, two of the games that I actually saved. Besides this game and the other game, I'm gonna do a review on, or my opinion on a review on that one after this one. But man, Magic Knight Ray Earth, man, is awesome. I enjoy this game as if I was playing the modern game RPG game to this day. No matter what platform it is, no matter if it's the 5, the 4, the 3, the 2, so and so on. I must say, man, I enjoy this game. Like, this is a must-have game in your Sega Saturn collection library if you a collector and revamping games from back then to now. It's a must game you must have. I am emphasizing and adamant about this game. I literally can play this game all day. And man, I truly enjoy this game. This game is awesome. It really was, man. The work that they put in. Then the crazy thing, it was already out 3 years previous in Japan before it even reached North America. In '95, it was released, and like I said, it was 1998, the last game on the Sega Saturn North America that were released over here. I wish I would have had the chance to had got this game in this time around, but y'all already know me. No RPG game would have made it. Period. Point blank. Period. But this is a game I truly enjoy and love. Oh man, it's probably one of my favorite games on the Sega Saturn, man. As far as RPG, I cannot lie. Like I said, the first time I popped the game in, I didn't even get off it until I actually beat it. And you know it had to be good because I usually jump on the games when I have my off days. But hell, I was jumping on this game when I was getting off of work. Every little chance I could squeeze. But I didn't rush to beat it. I just enjoyed playing it, had fun with it. Of course, I used a Sudokai. That even made it more fun because you had your abilities. It's just an awesome game all the way around. I don't want to talk y'all to death, but I can actually say this is a must-have in your library. And it was before its time. They worked a masterpiece, if not a masterpiece, definitely a classic. And it's like I said, when I when I seen the reviews on this game, this was one of the games that they was talking about being a gem. I can actually say 100% I agree with them. This game is it. I enjoyed it. I had fun with it, man. I love this game. Can't even get all my thoughts together. That's how much I enjoy this game. Like, any game today that's playing, I say it again, this is a must-have. But the price, trying to get an original copy, even a acceptable copy, man, run you anywhere from $500 to probably $200-300. This game is very pricey. Y'all know if you check the other previous videos about who I say make the reproduction games. He's out in Canada. I'm not putting any information in this blog video. You can go check the other previous blog and get that information. He made awesome games. I stand behind this product because I done bought 8 games and they all play through. Must need a Sudokai. to play them games, and he actually sell that too, also on his direct site. But this is a true game on the Sega Saturn. You must have in your library. I think it's one of the best RPG games that was on the platform. Um, Hands down, I ain't gonna talk y'all no more to death. Let you see the little bit of playthrough I did do, and a review I could say that I actually beat. It's a good game. Sega Saturn Bomberman. Oh my god. When I tell you I ain't never played this game before until I got it. Oh, it's a puzzle game. And of course I'm familiar with Bomberman, but you know, it's just the same thing like Mega Man. You familiar with some games that, you know, that been around but wasn't really feeling them or playing them. But for me, in my era, it wasn't like it would just stand out. But long point, enough besides that, man, it's another game, man, I truly, boy, enjoy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I played this game for hours. Hours. And even when I did my review, I even went back and played. But what you see me in this actual blog, when I'm playing the games, is where I'm actually stuck at with that particular villain. Man, before I got there, I was rolling. But, you know, at some point, all things must come to a cease for a time being. And I didn't really have that much time to continue to put in, but this is another game that you must have in your library. It is a must have, this game. And especially if you into, like, you know, strategy puzzle games, because that's what it really is. But it is fun. I played it for hours. I mean, I ain't gonna talk a whole lot, but I'm adamant. You know, these two games that I did as far as pen a review and as far as my overall opinion on the review of the game, especially when it came to Magical Knight Ray Earth, man. I beat that game, love the game. I would have beat this game, but I'm stuck. Y'all seen the video right now where I'm at. That's exactly where the last place where I stopped at. I mean, I can't even say enough, man. This game right here alone, man. Saturn Bomberman. It wouldn't have made it back then in my era, of course not. No strategy, no puzzle, no RPG games, none of them type of games. It's all about the fighting games, which we're going to get a little bit in that a little bit later in this video. But if you're a collector, this is a game you should have, must have. I mean, everything always opinionated. Man, I can't speak enough, man, how much, man, I enjoy this game. And can play for hours, man, just like the Castlevania, man. But I ain't get nowhere. I got somewhere in this one. It's just that I got stuck, and you know, trying to find. No, I take that back. I be lying. I did try to not too long look, you know, see how you could beat that dude, but I had to move along because I would have been out, man, some days to weeks, man, trying to beat this game. But yeah, that is my opinion on what I think about this game. You know, I always say a full review, but I can speak on this one. I enjoyed this effing game. Excuse my French, I abbreviated it. Must have. These only two games, man, I've been adamant about the whole time out of the games that I bought that I ain't never played for. And, man, it's a thumbs up. House of the Dead. If you know, you know. But if you don't know, we're gonna talk about this game. See, I came up in the era where it was arcades. I'm a 80s, raised up in the 90s, baby. But the House of the Dead, if you ever played it, that's why I said if you know, you know. The arcade version of this game, it was a classic. It was a cult classic. I remember used to go to the theater Magic Johnson in Atlanta. When it was still up, and play this game here, man, for hours, man. In the arcade. Definitely having the guns. It's a different play than playing on a D-pad joystick. But I was disappointed with the Sega Saturn version was on the platform, even though I always seen the Sega logo, but didn't know it was really released on the Saturn. I didn't know. But man, the graphics is just horrible. Like, if you ever played arcade, you played on the platform, it's totally different. They even said that even with some of the other fighting games. But the good thing is you can go cop this game right now with the remake that they did on the Ps4, PS5, and the people bought the rights to that game, and they had to do that game from actually scratch because they didn't have the copyright of the actual soundtrack. So it might be slightly different, but I would recommend you to go. Just know what I'm saying, buy the remake. It's awesome. It's good. It puts you in the vibe with the arcade feeling, if not even better. But as far as the Sega Saturn platform is being put on, it was a letdown. And then I did have to change my cord from the composite, because on the modern TVs don't look as good till I got that HDMI cord. That's in another video you must have if you got your Sega Saturn and you want to play on these modern TVs and any other platform. They sell the same for that any other console as well. I can't think of the name of it at this moment. But I grew up, in the arcade playing this game. It kind of give you that action, kind of horror, like playthrough, but it's a first player view game, so it would be kind of similar to something like Resident Evil, but not it's a shooter, horror, action game, if that makes sense. But as far as on the Sega Saturn, the graphics hard. I went and beat it. After I did my little review on this here, I cut off and just played it all the way through and beat it, especially with the Suzukai got infinite life. But to have in your library, I say yes for that reason. And it is kind of slight pricey. You probably get this game a good deal, maybe 180, about 400-ish, somewhere around there. But the House of the Dead definitely was a game of its time and era, and it was beautiful to play, man, in the arcade, man. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. But like I said, you can go get this game right now, the remake on the PS4, the PS5, and I'm not sure about any other platforms because I didn't look. But I just say, man, it was great for me in the library coming up, and as far as adding your collection, just having your Sega Saturn, yeah. Before I just be like on the platform on the Sega Saturn, like disappointed because I played it at arcade and then didn't know it was released on the Sega Saturn. I would have been glad. I would have happy would have had it in this actual run. I played it in this actual run at arcade, but to have it actually on my platform, then just to have it in there would have been pretty awesome. But I ain't gonna talk out no more to death. That is my opinion on the review of the game. Of course, I beat the game. Yeah, that's it. Sega Ages. It's another game. If you know, you know. See, these games that used to be played in the arcade at a time when arcade used to be a place where people go play games of all types of sorts. But this is another 80s, 90s, re-released in the 90s, and they did it as a collection on the Sega Saturn, and some that was on the Sega Genesis as well. You know, these games was originally released in the 80s in the arcade. Before there was, I'm not gonna say there wasn't physical consoles, because that'd be a lie, because it was Sega Masters, but they really was originally in the arcade. Three classic games here. What it was, I think Road Runner, and then whatever this game is. Like, I'm doing this off the fly. No, Run Out, and let me not hold up the video. Space, I think it's Space something, and then the other one like an air flight. And these were classic games to play, especially like I remember playing on the Genesis in the arcade. Definitely arcade. They had it where you can be on the cardboard, be running. So I gave you a little snippet clip of me playing it. But like I said, if you ever came from the era out in the 90s, 80s, and so on, and you remember arcades, these were some of the games that were there, and man, and it was fun. Now this game here is also very pricey on the market, especially on eBay. You know, you probably might work a deal, might probably get it. If you did get the other region like Europe, you know that would be in English, but you would need a Sudokai or just a cartridge, the RAM cartridge, the one I showed in my other video before previous, and you could play any regional free game play, you know, regardless of the language. But it's priced for North America. This game easy run 200, kind of that high 3, slight going to the 400. But like I said, the dude that I recommend, I ain't gonna say it no more, man. Y'all go check out the other videos to get that information, and you can get it. It's a classic. It's definitely a game you should have in your library for all you game heads that came out of arcade and love playing retro games, because it's definitely a retro playing game, and it's a classic. I can't say no more, man. I'm gonna let y'all see the rest of the video, the snippet of me playing them. It's a must-have. I can speak on it from playing. Been a long time. Can't remember if it beat it or not. But it's a must-have. Most probably 9 out of 10 probably did. Hey man, y'all enjoy the video, the content on this, and tell me what you think. Sonic Jam was a collection of all the Sega Genesis classic games on one platform as a collection, like 1, 2, 3, Knuckles, and they put it on this all-in-one collection on the Sega Saturn. Now, when you see me start this game off, it called like, go to your options, you be like, I think like Sonic World or something like that. It kind of gave you the feel of what Sega Saturn was missing when they did Sonic. Because you know Sonic is the mascot of Sega, and for you not to did a Sega Saturn Sonic game on the system was a disrespect. Now they did do Sonic R, wasn't the best 3D feel type game, and I ain't played it, but just seen the reviews of it. It's a racing car game without cars. The characters racing, and that's not the way you would have thought how to visualize 3D on this beautiful, wonderful platform CD, this console, the Sega Saturn. Then display is running power of the 32 bits. And they also did do Sonic 3D Blast, but that was released on the Sega Genesis, going to its end run when they did the Sega 32X, which supposed to have 32 bits, and it was the Sega Saturn. Like in the later years, Sega started losing their self creativity and direction when it came to the video consoles of what to do. They was losing creativity, and things was going on in corporate. And that's how the era continued to trench down, 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 and down. But I won't bore you with that. But what you see right now is what the idea of what that 32-bit could have looked like on the platform. They never really released a true game, Sonic, on Sega Saturn, except the Sonic R, which, like I told you, that's a racing car game. The reviews I seen on it, I still hesitate if I should get it or don't get it, because like I tell you, I want to get games that I actually will play and possibly enjoy. But the Sonic Jam is just like how you see in the modern days when they get all the games and put it as a collection and put on the platform. But this game is also another one that is very expensive. The low end, I would know without the full case and the book, you probably get it for about one. No, hell, it's 180 something like that. But this price of this game can run you anywhere $200-300 for this game, Sonic Jam, man, literally. And I can't emphasize enough. Y'all already know. Just go check out the other videos. If you know, you know. You don't know, you can know. But I'm not gonna talk y'all to death because some of these videos ain't gonna be that long. And I would say, just because the old games is definitely a go for me. Just for us having a true 3D dimensional Sonic game on the platform, you didn't really have that. So that's one of the disappointing part. But it is a must have on the platform, but not for the price to me. But if you're a collector, I say you gotta get it. Street Fighter Collection. If you into any of the Capcom games and fighting games, especially from the 90s, especially on the Sega Genesis, the Super NES, and definitely the arcade. Again, like if you know, you know. If you don't know, we're about to talk about it. I definitely say, excuse me, you can have this in your collection. And it's a 2-disc game, which collection of Street Fighter Turbo 2 and Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 and Street Fighter Turbo 2. Man, it's a classic, man. Like I told you, these definitely was the games that definitely made it for me, because this is what we played. It was between Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. And then Killer Instinct came down later. And man, played these all day. Knew all the characters. Had an anime that was based off the video game years later. But I'm not definitely gonna do a whole lot of talk about Street Fighter because y'all already know it's definitely a must-have in your collection and your library with the Sega Saturn. And it's just based off the another collection edition, bringing from the 16 bits all the way on the 32 bit. Can't go wrong with that. And as far as the Street Fighter Alpha 2, uh, 3 Gold, they only released it in this collection edition for this one. That's why it was a gold edition. Like I said, if you like any of the Capcom games, especially for the Marvel games that they did, more modern going to the late 90s and to the 2000s. Go ahead and just run my little reviews, and this is a go. This one you definitely should have in your collection. Mega Man X4. Now, again, I ain't never played this game before, but I can tell you, just a small little playthrough I did, I liked it better than the other one, just a little bit more because it was more modern for the 32-bit on the Sega Saturn than versus the other one seemed like it was from the 16-bit. It was an anniversary game. But I don't have a whole lot to say. The little playthrough I played was pretty good. One long, I ain't putting no more than probably about 5 minutes, but I say put in your collection because it is a Mega Man and it's Capcom. I like it better than the other opinionated review I did on the other one. I say that much. I lost my train of thought, but I'm just going ahead and just let it play. I say let's go put in your collection. But I can't say overall, but it's something I know I can play. I'm everywhere. Yeah, this game also a little pricey as well, so you were spending anywhere between a 160-ish to close to 200, if not better. Yeah, I tell you, man, this is a game you must have put in your collection, and this one pretty. Rayman. Now this game, I can say, it's kind of like a star. Like you can appreciate the graphics that they did, kind of like with that 2D dimension slight. Well, it ain't 3D, but it's a game I could say definitely would have made it for me back in this time of run because its simplicity, being easy to seem like easy to play once you learn a little concept, but I didn't put much time into it. Just had to want to do a little walkthrough through the game. And I say, It's a game that definitely would have made it for me. Rayman just like Mega Man like Bomberman like some of the classic games. They've been around for years. Why would you not want to have it in your collection or your library, man? And I can appreciate the direction they kind of went with this game. Um, Simple and typically just like I can't say the other Raymans. I only played a few of the one that did on Dreamcast and this one. Then I don't know if I played on the 16-bit on the Sega Genesis, but I like it. It's a go for me, especially. Baka Baka. This game is kind of like if you ever played that arcade game and it came on the platform called Bubble. Like a puzzle, like where you line them up, kind of like Tetris, like just more modern and little animation better. I say this type of game is. I haven't really got a chance to put much time in, but it was a game that I did see a review over, and it seemed like they were not seen. They were like, this is a game that was slept on. So I can't tell you if overall how good the game is because I haven't really put no time in. But it's a game I play. It's a puzzle strategy game, and it's a goal for me. Off that alone. I know I've been fumbling coming to the last couple of videos. I don't have a whole lot to say with some of the last few games. We got 24 more games that's left on the platform before we can close out and move on back to, the modern games. Because I got a lot of goodies over there, a lot of work got to put in. So. Nights into Dreams. Now this was another game made by the Sega home-based Sonic team that you had seen. This game I ain't play. I put the cheat codes on, got to some stuck parts. I didn't even get probably 3 minutes really into the game. Like, it definitely went had made it for me. I don't think I'll ever play this game again. I know it was back in the time of run. Used to see this in the one nights, Christmas, one to play, but as you might see my little playthrough, it was like couldn't get no feel for it. And it was considered to be a classic game. From the reviews I've seen people talk about, it's a game you must have or play on the Sega Saturn. It's not as pricey as all the other games. Definitely, you can probably get this game good disc, $80 to 100. Yeah, about 80, and it will range between $40 to $80. Depending on the case. If not the case, I could never get a real feel for it. And then it's like I ain't want to try. It kind of put me in the same perspective of what's that game that I was playing, Croc. You know, got stuck, then want to reset it, try it again. Matter of fact, I think I did. I paused and tried to reset, and now this ain't my type of game. I might have to give it another shot, but like I said, this is my opinion. Is got many reviews on it, and I really was trying. You know, it's just like to start off and trying to get a feel of the gameplay just with movement, just couldn't get it. Nah, it ain't my type of game. I wish I wouldn't even bought it. I ain't gonna hold it. That's not all the games. You ain't never heard me say that. Like, it might go on the chopping block, but just for the Sega Saturn and this part of the Sega team, designers of the Sega, I can't even get my words out, man. I can't even say disappointed because I ain't give a lot of, and just it ain't do it for me. This game, this ain't it. I guess when you buy a bunch of these games, also keynote, it's a missing hit. You know, what's one person like versus what your like might be, and it ain't gonna be the same. Like I said, I guess we went from the good games I would admit about that very glad to play to the worstest ones that don't even care to play, ever play. And I hesitate when I got it, but I did get it for a cheap. I think I spent probably, man, I don't know, 30, 20 something dollars. I had to look at my eBay. That's the only real reason why I got it. And it was just like, hey, you know, for that price, man, let me try it out. So when I tried it out, I don't never care to really play this game. If I ever play this game, it'd definitely be in the box or go on a chopping block. But yeah, it was a very short video, so I could just talk this one all the way out. We got 24 more games on the Sega Saturn to do a review on, and I think I got another 12 games to add, and that'd be it for me, all the major hitter games, because I wasn't gonna do the whole 258 US collection library. But y'all stay locked in into the next video, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me, watching these videos.